report, and I thought, oh man, we captured Saddam Hussein. This is going to be interesting. Well, it wasn't Saddam Hussein, but it was the Deputy Minister of Finance named Hekmet al-Azawi. And al-Azawi was on the top 55 most wanted list of the Iraqis because he was the finance minister. He knew where all the money was. But Major Talil, earlier in the week, he caught my eye as a sharp young officer. He spoke some English. He was very organized. So I had put him in charge of going to the medical center in Baghdad to secure the site so that we could treat the Iraqi citizens who had been wounded and relieve about 100 Marines from the medical center and put them on other jobs. So Major Talil, he'd been going through the streets, and a citizen came up to him and said, I need to tell you that Hekmet al-Azawi is nearby. And Major Talil went over there not knowing whether al-Azawi was armed or had bodyguards, and he arrested him and brought him back. Okay, my lesson here is, when you're a leader, and you are, there are going to be times when you have to delegate responsibility to other people. You're always accountable, but you have to delegate. I delegated responsibility to Major Talil, and he showed me that he was worthy of that delegation. So remember, always have faith and confidence in your people, and know that they can do the right thing when you're not there. And they'll amaze you with what they accomplish when you give them that trust, and responsibility. You know, I mentioned Zubaydi before, and I'm going to be brief. He kept causing trouble all week. And he was pretty much the first person that was starting all the trouble. So the lesson here is, I didn't want to handle this situation by myself because he was kind of backed by the U.S. State Department at the time. So what happened was, I went to my boss and I said, you know, I need help with this, I need intervention. Sometimes we look at leaders and they're lonely figures. They're the ones that are up on stage, they're the ones that are taking charge. And sometimes it looks like they're alone or they're lonely. But what they have to remember is that we're all leaders together. You have leaders above you, you have leaders below you, and to either side. And for that, you need to go to those leaders and use them when you can to help you. You don't have to be by yourself when it comes to leadership. I have a lot of leaders' opinion on probably the war and my participation in it. And that's what makes democracy a beautiful thing, isn't it? Okay, final leadership lesson, and I'll wrap up. After the capture of al-Azawi, I'd already been on quite a few years.
Muslims did not bomb this country. I repeat, Muslims did not bomb our country. I am a Muslim, and I did not bomb this country. But is the man back in here yet? See, the problem was, he made some very harsh statements and wasn't really aware of what he was saying. He didn't notice the few black students that walked out of here when he heard urban terror, when he said the word urban terrorist. Now, when I hear urban terrorist, I think the police, but that's just my point of reference. That's where I come from. That's where I come from. But his point of reference is going to be different from mine. And when I hear people, him wanting to justify going over there and killing Muslims, not the extremists, but innocent families, because what is always forgotten about, we talk about the money, all this money about the war. We weren't protesting against the war, we were protesting against the statements that he made. People always talk about the war though, but they forget about the lives that are being lost. On both sides of this conflict, on both sides, you have innocent civilians with their arms, with their lives lost, their lives changed forever. And so the whole purpose of us wanting to stand here in solidarity was to send a message to this man that you're wrong. The words that you chose to use were wrong. I mean, for lack of a better word, I would say it was foolish. But some people just don't have the political correctness as other people. So if I could just, I would like him to come back, please. Brother, where are you at? And I'm calling you brother because I want to acknowledge that we all are a part of the same human family. sort out of here. That avoided a good, avoided another conflict. At any rate, we hope that the conference organizers will get him to apologize to the group. And also, don't hire him back, excuse me, brother, and I know you're going to address that. Don't bring him back in the future. I know he's on the little, the right-wing circuit. I ain't got nothing against whatever political. And I did, and I apologize. And I'm man enough to apologize. But this man is not aware of the mistake that he made. Please take the mic and please let me continue to speak. That man needs to...
Check this out. I was in the Marines for 4 years, okay? And I'm not a man of many words. But I'm going to ask you guys to change something tonight. I'm going to ask you to change the way this night was. We've all been having such a good time here. Don't give power to those words. If he offended you, I apologize. That's not right. But this is what America's about. The right to freedom of speech. I mean, everybody's a little different, you know what I mean? And Marines can sometimes be a little rough around the edges. But I want to ask you all, let's change the way this night is going. Let's turn this into a good thing. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now.
The only thing that I would like to say is that I'm not a Muslim, I'm an American. And I sat there and I tried to eat my dinner through the entire speech. And the more he spoke about the wrongs that he believed that Muslims did, the sicker I got in my stomach. Not because I'm a Muslim, but because the leader of my country was embarrassing me. And that is why I'm up here. Because as an American, I understand. You know, as an American, apologize for all of this.
Hi everyone, my name is Bashir. I've been here in America for 2 years. I grew up all my life in Canada. My wife is American. I've never been insulted. I'm a Muslim. I've never been insulted in my life like this. Just to let you know that whatever happened in 9/11, that's not a Muslim. I'm a Muslim, I didn't do it. And I was against it, and I'm against it for anybody who kills a human life, innocent human life, just for